Everyone knows that there's 3 endings of Undertale, right? Neutral, pacifist, and genocide. Well, the term neutral ending is kind of a broad term because depending on your actions in the game, and including hard mode endings and variants of genocide, you can get 93 different endings in total. This number, in my opinion, is super inflated because minor details are counted as different endings. For example, you can choose to erase the world or not at the end of genocide. Both are counted as different endings. Do you see what I mean? Anyways, what we're going to be talking about today is the Alphys ending, which only has one variant, which is kind of rare. Many people actually don't know that this ending exists because you have to abort genocide after killing Undyne the Undying, which is usually done at Muffet during speedruns. After the route is aborted, you can continue as normal, kill Mettaton Neo or Mettaton EX, depending on when you aborted in Hotland, go through New Home without seeing Flowey, and encounter Sans. He's still really pissed because he killed his brother, but he lets you pass anyway. YouTuber Schaeferless Productions made a really good video talking about his experience of this ending and how it broke him. Anyways, we're going to be talking about what he didn't talk about much. He primarily focused on the dialogue. Despite everything, it's still you in the context of this ending. What we are focusing on is the phone call after the Omega Flowey fight. Unlike most neutral endings where you spend most of the time talking to Sans, 99% of the dialogue is from Alphys, as the ending suggests. This is unique because in almost all endings, if Undyne and or Mettaton get killed, it is heavily implied that Alphys ends her own life, but not the ending where it would make the most sense for her to do it. Unlike most neutral endings, absolutely no music plays during this ending. Not even the wind sounds from the leaderless ending. Alphys greets you in a pretty blunt way and immediately says that she hates you, which is reasonable that you did kill at least 50% of the underground, including her dearest friends. She goes on to explain that despite the fact that her friends are dead, it made her a stronger person, because when she saw you killing monsters at first, Alphys didn't try to stop us, out of fear. She felt so bad to the point where she almost wanted us to end her life for her, but after what happened to Undyne, Alphys realized that they had no choice but to get everyone to safety, even if it meant exposing what she had done in the lab with injecting determination into monsters. At least that's what I think she's implying. I find it interesting that you have to have played True Pacifist before this to get what she means by the things that I have done. Anyways, to Alphys' surprise, the monsters were incredibly grateful, and they made her the new leader now that Asgore is dead. She explains how it's hard to get used to running everything now, especially because she has a lot of social anxiety. They say how they aren't as good as Asgore, which makes her remember what you did to all of her friends. But at least Sans is here, which is good for her because she probably needs him. As she's talking, she realizes what she really should have done. She ends with the most cold and raw line. I really should have killed you when I had the chance. Absolute cinema. I love how bittersweet this ending is and how chilling that line is.